Today we're going to show you how to animate each of the planets with its moons. Alright, so to start off, you're going to see here, this is like a UI bar and it's where animation stuff happens. So here, the second box here, you want to change that to 240. So
I want it to
this is like halfway there. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to like group these objects together. So you can group objects by selecting all of this, and you can go to edit and press group like here. But I prefer to select it all and just do Control G. And see here, there's a group, and you have to change it to Mercury orbit because you don't really want to like.
You spelled it wrong.
You don't want to like mix the orbits up, and that gets super confusing. So at R, okay. So click off, and there was this here. It should be like on the sun, but it's not.
Wait.
And you can change that by clicking here. It's the hierarchy option. So it changes the selection mode to select items at the top level of their node hierarchy, or some other combination by using a selection mask. So you just click it, click off, and then bam, it's like that. So after that, you want to start the animation. So you go here, and it should be at frame 1. You go to Y, and you want to do the right mouse button and click this. It's key selected, and it should become red right here. And after that, you come over here and change the frame to the last frame 240. After that, you go here and instead of Y, instead of 0, you put 720. Enter, and then you do key selected. And if everything worked, it should spin around like that. So, the moons just don't like spin around with it. It has to like orbit around the planet. So we have to change that by orbiting the planet. So you click this plus here, and you go to Mercury's moon 1, and you just do the same thing over again. You go to it's at 1, add rotate Y, key selected 0, and frame 240. Enter. Rotate Y, 720, enter, key selected, and play. There you go, it worked.
But you don't know if
you can't really see, but because like that. Alright, so you have Mercury's orbit done. So now you just have to do that same process for all of these other planets. So I'll just show you that. So it's the same thing, Venus, you do Control G. Since hierarchy mode is already on, you don't have to press it again. So, but you have to, of course, you have to change the name to Venus Orbit. Well, I keep on spelling this wrong. Alright, so you do the same thing, rotate Y, key selected, 0, frame 1.
Should I do the spelling?
240. Is that 0? Oop. Oh, that's an and 20. 720, enter, and key selected, and play. See, it both rotates now.
Shouldn't they rotate at like different places?
Then after, you go back to 1.
Or, I'll look at bigger.
Go to Venus Moon 1. It's just the same thing. Select key 240, rotate Y, 720, and also it can be either negative 720 or positive 720. It really doesn't matter, just your preference. I feel 720 is more easier because you don't have to find the minus key. And after you key select it again, and then there you go. It's yeah, like that again. So after everything, like after it orbits, you can't really like stop it at frame 1. So you go back here, and then you put in frame 1, enter, and then it comes back to the original line. So this is Earth, it's the same thing. Control G, and then Earth's. Change it to Earth's orbit. Oop. Enter, and same thing. Rotate Y. Key select 1. 240. And rotate Y again. 720. And actually, this time I'll put negative 720. Show there's like no difference pretty much.
Just go the other way.
Yeah, it's just gonna like spin the other way. Deselect and then like that. See, it moves around. It still goes in a circle, so it doesn't really matter. Frame 1, and then you're done with that one. So next is Mars. Mars, same thing. Control G. Mars orbit. That's Mars. Yeah, Mars orbit. Frame 1. Rotate Y. It should be rotate Y 0. Select the key. When you select the key, it should be red, like here. And you go to frame 240. And when you change the frame, it should be like a pinker color. And when you type something in, it should be like that pink color. And if you just play like that, nothing will happen to like the thing you're selecting. So what you want to do is select the key again, and it'll become like a darker red. So, and then when that happens, you play it, and then it works like that.
That's a normal red.
Or darker red than the other red. Alright, so back to frame 1. And you go here. This is Jupiter. Frame 1. Oh, you gotta group it. Yeah. This is like really repetitive, but you gotta make sure to follow all the steps correctly, or else like I almost just forgot to group it, so you have to group it all the time. Control G. Jupiter's orbit. Rotate Y. Select the key. Go down here. Frame 240. 720. And key select, and then play it. And frame 1. Go here. Control G.
I have a bad feeling about Saturn.
Why?
It's rain.
Yeah. Okay. 1. Rotate Y. 0. Select the key. Frame 240. $720 again. Enter. Select the key, and it plays like that. Frame 1. And just go to Uranus. Control G. You go to Uranus.
No.
Orbit.
Let me erase it all. Go.
Uranus orbit. And then same thing. 1. Deselect.
Gotta move it to what? 240.
To
300.
240.
That's 300.
240. Enter. Y. Or not yet.
240. No, that's 240.
720.
240.
And then select the key, and then play. It works like that again. 1, and then you go to Neptune and can group it. Neptune orbit 1, rotate Y, select the key, change the frame to 240, then rotate Y here, change it to 720, alright, I'll do negative this time then. Negative 720, enter, then key select, and then it should go the same way as Earth, like this planet. These two should be going the same way. And yes, they do. Okay. And lastly, we have Pluto. Yeah, you do Control G, then change it to Pluto's orbit, enter. And then it's at frame 1, rotate Y. Rotate Y, select the key, change the frame to 240. Oh, change the frame to, or change the degrees to 720. Select the key and play it, and
we're done.
Yeah, we are all finished. Yeah.
With the solar system.
So yeah. You can color the moons, however, you could like fiddle with colors and stuff, but this is just the basics on how to create like a solar system, and you could make it like completely scaled, like with real measurements, but
we
just did it from the book, but you can create whatever.
I could do it too.
This is the end of session 3 of Maya creating the solar system. Thank you for watching, and we hope you tune in for our next lesson.
Oh, I selected
God tier. 다 끝났어요?
Yes! Now he's just gonna do the editing.